What's up, guys? It's Indy again. And blah, 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 blah. Life isn't fair. We all know that. But I don't know. I guess this is a video. I don't know. Let me just put the timeline together on everything that has happened. I guess the situation, my situation. Oh, there's UU's situation right now. Okay. Um, First of all, as of making this video, classixz has still said nothing to me, nothing at all. The only thing he did was perm ban me again from the website on my newest IP. So, when that happened, I figured, well, that was my answer. I'm never gonna get to talk to classixz, and he just still wants me banned. So I was like, well, okay. I thought about it for a while. Kind of took like a week, but then I don't know. I had mixed emotions. I didn't know what to do. I honestly, I didn't know what to do, and I was confused. But then, what I'm thinking is I was experiences the 5 stages of grief. So what I did was, well, kind of lashed out in some rage, of course. Denial and anger, first 2 stages, and because what I wanted to do was, it was like, well, I wanted to fight for you guys, because I didn't want to go down without a fight like I did the first time I got banned, because that time I wanted it so, somebody would have to step up and be a leader. Hopefully it classixz, but as I soon realized quickly, that wasn't gonna happen. But then it was like, yeah, some people were disappointed that I just left and without a fight and accepted it, when it was like, I don't know. I was just like, well, all I wanted to do was come back, make some Zam videos, make everybody happy. That's all I wanted to do. And then so I was like, well, shit. This time I should fight. I should do something. I should, you know, um, bring an actual debate to the fucking table and shit like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably, but then, after all that, if after I got some blood on my hands and whatnot, take anybody down with me as I could. Also, I could just play Zam again. What I quickly realized was, for me, I don't know. I made like I said, I made a video about all this, yelling and screaming. But then, what I realized was that, no, that wasn't the right thing to do, or that wasn't the best thing for Zam. They would have made you off worse off than it already is. And but then I was like, so what? Say it works. Say I get unbanned, but then I wouldn't have, I'd probably lose maybe a couple friends along the way, but lose the respect of a lot of the community. Just probably talking a lot of shit along the way. And it was just like, I don't know. What I quickly realized that what I cared about even more than playing Zam was just the relationships that with the people that I have made in Zam. And I didn't want to lose those relationships just so I did a stupid fucking fight about over that. And I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want anybody else to get, hurt by it. I didn't want other casualties. I didn't want other people to get, banned for saying something over me. I didn't want, people were saying they're, oh, even if it means I have to retire, Indy, and I didn't want that, So I was just like, fine. I was sad. Then, what are bargaining, depression, and acceptance? Next 3 stages of grief. So I ended up making another. I didn't upload that first video. Then I ended up making another video. And this video was basically me saying goodbye. Or me saying that I didn't know what to do. I don't know what was best for me, what was best for Zam anymore. So like I said, I always want whatever was best for Zam. I wouldn't be making this video now if I didn't care about what's happening in UU right now. And I was just like, well, I was just really sad. Basically, I was like, yeah, okay. I was accepting the ban. I was accepting never coming back again, never playing Zam again, never making videos anymore for you guys. I was like, fine. I'll leave. I wasn't happy about it, but it was just, I guess, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, like I said, I don't know what to do. So I just figured, well, maybe that's what I should do then. That maybe that would just be the best thing. We could just leave forever, And what happened? Well, I didn't upload that video either. And basically, what happens then the next day? After because the first video it was like I wanted to start a fight and go to war, and but then I didn't want casualties, so then I said goodbye. Then I didn't get around to making that video. Then what happens? Like the next day, what happens? 3 members get banned. What I think, other people say differently, but I think just so great. Luke, Startoon, Gunter, and Emma all got banned from TeamSpeak, Zam, and the website or whatever. I don't want to get into all the details, but they were banned because they were impersonating me and other people also on TeamSpeak, and it's just fine. Okay, whatever. What I felt like is that they were just banned because classixz still, is taking it personally with me. And like I said, I didn't want any other casualties in this. And even after I made my goodbye video, didn't upload it. Maybe that's my fault. But then, boom. Then there's casualties. And then, of course, people get salty, and things are said, and more wars break out, And it's all because, what I felt was because, it was because classixz still was mad at me, and he's taking the anger out on them. Which I'm like, oh, that's not right. Now that makes me want to come back, and now I want to fight to not just defend me, but to defend my friends also. So it's like there's that. And then what happens? Fucking Kevin comes out, and he goes, I don't want to get in between all this. And he wants to retire now, because everybody's being a fucking child. And that, like I said, that's just another casualty. Made me feel even worse about everything. It's just, like I said, Zam didn't just lose a head admin, He lost a friend to a lot of us, And so I felt bad about that again, And that's what everybody's doing. Everybody's looking for who to blame, who to point fingers at. All they're doing is pointing out problems. That's all they're doing. And one thing that they always have done this, but one thing that I always did as community manager, I've done all my life. But, there's nothing more useless than just pointing out a problem without giving a fucking solution, They're just like, oh, blame Indy if Indy didn't make his video. But what did Indy do? All Indy wanted to do was come back and make videos and play Zam. That's it. Am I so guilty for that? Is something so wrong about that I wanted to do that? Wanted to make my friends and you guys, subscribers, happy? Oh, no. Oh, blame classixz because he's fucking perm-banging everybody, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, it's solutions. Nobody's offering an actual solution. And honestly, I don't even know. I talked to Griggs personally the other day. And I don't know. He didn't seem to have a solution. I don't have a solution. I didn't have a solution before. And what people should do is when nobody has a good solution. So far, the solution is just, well, classixz does what he wants, and right now, his best thing to do is just perm bang everybody. Okay, if that's the best solution you guys can come up with, sure, fine. I'm not even going to comment on all that. But what needs to happen is everybody needs to get together then and find out a solution. What will be best? Because so far, I haven't heard one. I haven't heard one single solution to all these fucking problems that are happening. And, what it all points to is a lack of leadership, from anybody. If any member or especially staff members hasn't come out with some kind of opinion or offered any kind of solution or at least gave their 2 cents in, they should be ashamed of themselves because, and they're positions of power should be in question because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, obviously. Because the community doesn't just fall apart like that if it has good leadership like that. And what pisses me off, really, is if this would have happened like a year ago, if this would have happened under my watch, if I was still community manager, all these little fucking bickering and shit going on, all these problems, is that I would have done something about it. I would have spoke out about it. I would have said something. I would have knocked it out before lunch, Could have fixed it all in a day's work. I probably would have done it, But now, without me, I seriously, this is what I was worried about when I was leaving. What did I say? Why did I leave? So classixz would finally step up then and be a leader. But nobody people are just afraid to talk. And they're afraid to voice their opinion. I don't know why. You guys in all my videos, and if anything, if all real life, but in ZAM, there was a reason I had the most posts on the website. It was because whether or not some of the stuff was, well, useless or just completely useless, or or it was important stuff. But I posted my 2 cents, so people wouldn't know. People wouldn't be like, "Oh, I don't know how Indy feels about that," or blah blah blah. It's better than saying nothing. I always share my opinion. Whether or not it matters, whether or not I'm right, doesn't fucking matter. And it's sad to see, especially you guys had a fucking anarchist as your leader for over a year, and you guys don't speak out against, I don't know, abuses of power, or you're just, I don't know why everyone's scared, though. Whether they're scared to talk because they feel like someone will disagree with them. I've said plenty of things that I knew that weren't popular opinions. Yeah, but I'm still going to say them whether or not other people like them or not. If they don't like them, that's too tough, too bad for them. I'm sorry you don't like my opinion, but that's just what it is. I'm being honest, And you as a terrible communication forever. It's always been a big problem. It usually leads to just a fight on the forums every 2 months, And then it's like, I'm like, where did all these fucking opinions come from? All these people were quiet the whole time. Why are they scared to talk? I don't know. Like I said, if they're scared that they're just gonna get banned or something, or they're scared because people won't disagree, but it's serious. It saddens me that there's just, I don't know, it's so many pussies who don't want to share their opinion. And somebody has to, it can't be me. I can't hold everybody's hand through this. It cannot be me. That, fucking brings people that says, hey, we need to get together, you need to find a solution, and we need to move forward from there. Instead of just pointing out and yelling at each other, telling people to kill themselves, and just pointing out, adding more fire to the problem. And it's just like, jeez, it's what pisses me off the most. That's what I've said. I said somebody else needs to step up and be a leader. But everybody is just too fucking scared to voice their fucking opinion. And that's what it's just. I don't know. It's just there's just a lack of leadership altogether in UU, and it seriously it pisses me off that nobody wants to take charge. There should be no excuses. Somebody watching this video right now, is probably oh well, but Indy, it's because I don't want to fucking hear it. No, it doesn't matter. There should be no excuse that you have not voiced your opinion on something at least. Don't just fight about it, but offer solutions like I said. And that's what the real fucking problem is. That's what the problem is, because there isn't any leadership. You need a leader who will fucking embrace his community's opinions, and he will listen to their thoughts and consider them, and he will actually address the community when they bring stuff up, and not just try to ignore it, not just try to ignore it until it just goes away. Oh, act like it never happened. No, because then shit like this happens, and all hell breaks loose, and just adds more casualties, more fuel to the fire. I'm just sitting here like, is that how it's going to die? Is because seriously nobody else will step up and try to take charge because they're just all a bunch of fucking pussies? Is that really the community? Is that how I left the community? Okay, look, now Pat left. Head admin, another head admin, gone. And it's sad. It's sad to see that's how it is. And like I said, is this how the community is going to die? It's not going to be because I did something or classixz did something. It's going to be what nobody did, and what nobody is doing, and what nobody has done, and that's been a leader and taken charge. So it's really sad. I know everybody here is not children, but young adults, and it's might be scary or tough, but it's what has to be done. And I just hope that's not how it happens. So I don't know. Peace the fuck out.